To visit the Church of St. Sebastian, another of the 7 pilgrim churches, you have to go outside an old Roman gate and travel the ancient Appian Way. A soldier saint, Saint Sebastian, welcomes us to this church. He was martyred by the Emperor Diocletian. He's a strong, strong saint. So let's enter and see. The 4th century church is built over an old cemetery, the catacombs. You can visit them with a guide. Sebastian was buried in the catacombs below the church, but now his remains are in the chapel at the left-hand side of the church. Let me tell you his story. He was a Roman soldier. Artists like to picture him as a young man when he died, but I wonder if he were an older veteran, as this 7th century mosaic pictures him. Diocletian the emperor appreciated able, brave men. He also wanted loyal soldiers, all qualities that Sebastian had. Yet Sebastian was a Christian. Diocletian was on good terms with Christians early in his career. No one knows why, but suddenly in 301 he turned against them, and he began purging his army. Christian soldiers were demoted, dishonorably discharged. The emperor evidently didn't trust them. Then Diocletian began persecuting the whole Christian population. No one knows how many Christians were killed or imprisoned or forced into hard labor in the mines. His persecution was so ferocious it was called the Great Persecution. As the persecution was going on, sources placed Sebastian in Rome, still in the army, and there he faced the dangerous situation that caused his death. He was among the soldiers who arrested and guarded Christians taken prisoner. He could have done that job as a soldier might do, but Sebastian did what a Christian should do. He saw these prisoners as Christ in chains. I was a prisoner, and you visited me, Jesus said. How long he helped prisoners we don't know, but someone informed on him. The rest of the story, a favorite of artists through the centuries, says that Sebastian was ordered shot through with arrows by expert archers who pierced all the non-fatal parts of his body so that he would die slowly and painfully from loss of blood. He was left for dead, but he didn't die. Instead, he was nursed back to health by a Christian woman named Irene, and once recovered, went before the authorities to denounce their treatment of Christians. They immediately beat him to death. He was buried by Lucina, a Christian woman, in her family's crypt here along the Appian Way, where the ancient basilica and catacombs now bear the soldier saint's name. Soldier saints like Sebastian were revered in the early church because they helped people in danger, even at the risk of their own lives. They used their strength for others. Remember what John the Baptist said to the soldiers who asked him what they should do. Don't bully people, he said. the strong are always tempted to dominate the weak. The soldier saints did more than not dominate others, however. They helped those being crushed by the powerful. Sebastian's great achievement was not that he endured a hail of arrows and lived, but that he cared for frightened, chained men and women in a dark Roman jail, a hellish place. We may forget these days the kind of holiness we see in saints like Sebastian. They remind us that you can be holy by standing in harm's way on dangerous city streets or in unpopular wars or trouble spots throughout the world. You can be holy by confronting injustice and corruption in powerful political or social systems and taking the side of the weak. Christianity doesn't shy away from evil and injustice. Christians have to take a stand against them. So we can pray in this church that the Lord send us more soldier saints.